And today's starter, Bryce Elder. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
That one ripped right center field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it one-hops the wall. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
Batting second.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins. Man at second. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. Let's take a look at our lineup. This is a good offense, Chris. You're going to get quality at bats and balls put in play consistently with this group.
And it doesn't really matter who they're facing on the mound. They have the ability to go out and compete and win ball games. If it's an all-star or Cy Young Award winner to just a rookie up in the big leagues. So when you have that, you have a chance to win every night. If I was a pitcher on this team, I'd feel pretty good about taking the mound for him.
There's a swing and a drive. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. He circles the bases. Homer number 25 on the year. And the Marlins jump out in front. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Just missed. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for two. Into second, and he's got it doubled.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Out there to center. Acuna has a beat on it. And there's two away.
Batting sixth.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. This one in the air right field. And that is that. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. It's now a 2-0. Back here on the south side. And towing the slab here, David Peterson. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Very dominant his last time out. Picked up the win. Only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox. Payoff pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
O'Hearn takes it to the bag. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. And up next for Chicago, Munetaka. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. Swing and a bouncer. Edwards gets him easily, ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. Top of the second, and now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy. In there at the knees.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
This one in the air, center field. Acuna moving under this one. He's got it, and there's one down.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Connor Norby.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now Otto Lopez. That one missed. Line drive, base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
And that one is lifted in the air. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Man at first, Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins. Now a quick throw to first. Edwards back in on a dive. And a 1-1. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Flips it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Here on the south side, bottom of the second, Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Chicago, Chase Mydroff. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Back at the ballpark, and one of the things that's been happening lately, hot hitting as we take a look at the numbers this month.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
3-1 is on the way. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 4-0.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Ryan O'Hearn digs in now. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one not close. And now it's 3-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. To first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Center fielder, Heriberto Hernandez.
Gets to it with a slide to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
That one misses. Ball 3.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the Marlins.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Stepping in, Jacob Marcy. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Marlins add another with the solo shot. It's now back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Ball.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And that is out of play. The 1-2. And it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. Luis Angel Acuna will hit next. Chopped left side. Off balance speed. There's one. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Sir Anthony Dominguez. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. That's a ball. Smoked on the ground a second, and one gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Now it's going to be Otto Lopez.
Shortstop, Otto Lopez.
Here's a 1-1. This one in the air, center field. Acuna moving back for this one. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Up next for the Marlins, second baseman Xavier Edwards.
Two down, nobody on. And now 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double, 3rd hit for him today.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. Spoiled that backdoor breaking ball perfectly. Stayed tall, didn't lean out towards it, let it get deep, and then just squared it up pretty nicely the opposite way. That's great hitting.
Strikes him out with 100. One left for Miami, but they're in front 4-0. Back at right field, bottom of the inning, Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's outside, and it's 2-1. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. Here's a 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. That's in there. That is strike 2.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Hernandez should have this one. Takes it in for the out. One out man at first. And up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery. Ground ball could be 2. There's one. And their second double play of the day will end the 4th. One hit in the inning, but no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Marlins. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Stowers. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
1 away.
Up next for the Marlins,
Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. And downstairs, double-barreled action in the bullpen. Anthony Kay, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Martin, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Grounder might be 2. 1 at second. Over to first.
No, he's in there.
Up next for the Marlins,
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout. New pitcher for the White Sox, Davis Martin. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Ball.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Right through there for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
On the ground. On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. Marlins lead 1. Back here on the south side, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Dane Ritson steps to the plate for the White Sox. This one in the air right field. And it falls. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Man at first, one away. Center field. Hernandez under it. 2 down.
Up next for the
Tim
White
Elko
Sox.
steps to the plate for the White Sox. Ball to strike. The pitch. That one ripped but foul. Ritson off of first with 2 away.
Ball 2.
Ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. Fires to first. What a play. Inning over. Still back in the ballpark. Let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. So digging in, Jacob Marcy. And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. The relay to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Up next for the Marlins.
A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
On the ground to the left. Gets it to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. So now with one away and a man at second. And the batter will be the shortstop, Otto Lopez. The 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. Two now. Chop back up the middle. My drop. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Marlins, second baseman Xavier Edwards.
2 outs and a runner at third. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Ripped to right. And that'll do it. One left for Miami. Here on the south side, it's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates.
You know, these White Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So now back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. And here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. O'Hearn. Here's Lopez for one. Back to first, and it's over his head.
Up next for the White Sox, designated hitter.
Here's a 1-1.
That's ball 2.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. One out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there. And with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Make it 6. Back at right field. Their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
This one in the air, center field. Acuna on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins.
Kyle Stowers.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. And now Heriberto Hernandez. And there's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Reese Hoskins.
Swings through that one for strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball, that's outside.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, needed a big strikeout.
Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
When I look into your eyes, I feel like I'm in paradise.
That one outside.
Outside.
2-1.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Lined into left center, should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Makes it safely. It's a leadoff double in the bottom of the 7th.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Runner, manager out of the dugout. Jacob Webb gets the call from the pen.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Man at second. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on.
Ball,
everybody's going to look over his
out.
shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at second here, one gone. Got him swinging.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Mike Vassell.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Connor Norby getting ready to hit. Here's a 1-1. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal of second base.
Man at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Right side, hard hit. Takes it himself. First out in the top of the 8th. Base hit, and a run comes in.
Up next for the Marlins, second baseman
Mancini, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here.
Ball 2.
Throw, save. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
One out, and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Out to short, Montgomery. Slings to first in time. The 1-1.
Ball, that's outside.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ritson on the move. Reaching for it and brings it in. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Home back here on the south side. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Tim Elko steps to the plate for the White Sox. In the air, right field. Marcy under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the White Sox, center fielder Luis Angel
And that one
Acuna.
clips the corner. The Marlins leading by 5 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one just misses.
Boog, I'm not sure how he took that right there. I mean, that was an incredible 2-strike pitch.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Swing and a ball popped up. Lopez settles under it, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Pitching change here, Anthony Kay.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Kyle Stowers. And he's had a terrific day at the dish. Here's a look at his spray chart for this one.
I mean, he's having success no matter where he hits it. As a fielder, it's so hard to defend a hitter like this because it's tough to predict where the ball's going.
Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, first baseman Ryan O'Hearn.
Yeah, Singy, he doesn't just hit it far. He hits it loud.
Yeah, the ballpark doesn't stand a chance when he squares it up, Boog. That tater total just keeps climbing.
Tater total, and it's into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got his second double of the game.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
This one in the air, right field. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. The 1-1. In the air out towards right center. And that is that. Marlins
now pitching for Miami.
back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Cade Gibson.
And he's a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Ball 2.
Outside
That's ball
low.
3.
Ball 3. And that drops in for a strike. Got him. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Swings and misses. White Sox down to their final out. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 strike away. And a good eye there.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Just missed.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the
Here in Milwaukee, today the finale of this. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Brandon Woodruff.
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
About to get started here, Xavier Edwards getting ready to hit in the air to left center. Yelich takes it in for the out. And there's one away. Take a look at the lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Kyle Stowers. Just underway here in Milwaukee. This one in the air. Vaughn. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Stowers.
That's ball 2.
Right through there for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
That one ripped. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here at American Family Field. And getting the start for Miami, David Peterson. What do we need to know here? Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. On to O'Hearn. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Second, the second baseman. Correct.
Swing and a miss. That's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Here's a 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Two outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. That one ripped left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Great effort out there as he tries to reach and hold this one in, but just can't extend far enough. I think it started with a bad read off the bat, which led to a bad jump, bad angle, and that cost him right there. Extra bases.
Oh, he gloves it. Onto the pitcher. It's there, and that's a great play. We played an inning. No score. Top of the second, and now for the Marlins, Ryan O'Hearn. Way out front for strike two. That one in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Drilled out towards left center field. That one carrying. Out of here. Ryan O'Hearn goes deep. His 24th home run of the season, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
That fastball wasn't even in the zone, and he was still able to hit it out. Wow. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
He's got it. One away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Vaughn brings it in, and there's two down.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, Nolan Jones.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Miami strikes first on the solo homer. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the Brewers DH, number 75. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And two aboard now as the lead runner stops at second.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
First and second, no outs. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Ball, that's out.
Bounce to the right, and that chance handled. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. That one missed. Fouled off. He was late. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2-2. Fastball is outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Over to first, and he's saved. Runner takes off, squirts away a little bit. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Man at second. Ripped into left for a base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Here goes the runner. Throw to second, and he's out.
Clearly right there trying to set themselves up for a big inning. Try to get two runners in the scoring position with nobody out. I mean, that could explode right here, but just didn't work right there. Thrown out at second base. They still got a chance, though, with this runner at third. Got to execute. Don't waste this opportunity.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks.
Number 34, Liam Hicks.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Outside, that's
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Fights it off. He'll see another. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. A two-run blast. That's his third home run of the series. And they add to their lead. So the streak stays alive. His fourth straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss.
Strike two.
That's out.
Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the ground, right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Great effort, but no throw. That's an infield single. Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a ground ball. Takes it to the base for the force out. Out number 3. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. It's now a 4-0 ball. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that one ripped to left. That's a hit. So now back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Here comes Christian Yelich. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Step off, throw to first. Perkins gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to kick.
Norby. Here's Edwards for one. Over to first, but he beats it.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Runners at the corners, one away. Here in the last half of the third. On the ground, 2 ball. Here's Lopez for one. And they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the third. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Late on that fastball.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Got him swinging.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
On the ground. Into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And the batter will be the shortstop, Otto Lopez. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And it is gone. A 2-run homer, his 9th homer of the year, and they add on. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
And here comes the Brewers manager. Jason Adam takes over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. Terang over to first in time. And that is that. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. It's now a... Back here in Milwaukee, bottom 4.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that pitcher work to get you out.
Swings through it for the K. That K is his 3rd of the game. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. And next is the designated hitter. And that drops in for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Got him swinging for the strikeout, and he strikes out. New inning getting started. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks.
You know, these Marlins putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Chases the changeup in the dirt. McGuire on to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
The 1-1.
Nope, outside.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
This one popped up right side. And there's 2 away. Manager out of the dugout. They turn things over to the southpaw, Aaron Ashby.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Out towards right center field. He's got it, and that'll do it. Marlins lead 1. Back here at American Family Field. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
Now at the plate, Blake Perkins.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That catches the corner. The Brewers trying to get back into this one. Last half of inning number 5. And he makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Hard hit, base hit. Coming home. In comes the run from second to third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Ground ball left side. Here's Edwards for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. And now here is Rhys Hoskins. That one the other way. And foul ball. Here's a 1-2. And they'll do it again.
Nope, that's
movement in the bullpen. Angel Serpa, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. There's a swing and a drive. That one's got a chance. Out of here. His 12th of the season, and they boost their lead. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Started after it. Appeal to third. Didn't go. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th. Stays alive. Here's a 2-2. Just a slow ground ball this time. Throws to first in time. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Ground ball right side. In time to Vaughn. Now 2 out. Two down, nobody on. Ripped on a line, and that is that. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. It's 7-1. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the inning, Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers.
Rio.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Manager out of
For Miami, number 71, Jacob Led.
that one drilled left field. And out of here. He jacks that one out to left. His 17th of the year. And they cut into the deficit. It's 7-2.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Relay to second. Not going to get him. In there.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Now let's see if they can string something together. Make it a little more interesting.
Inside, just missed. Challenge from behind the dish here. Pretty close, but it was a ball. No challenges left for them now. And it's second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Andrew Vaughn now. What a stop. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives them a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Struck him out swinging. Good job at damage control right there. But the Brewers add one with a solo shot. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Angel Serpa.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Next to hit, Liam Hicks. Runner on the go. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Man at second. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Comes a 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Suarez slings to first in time.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Man on second, 2 down. High fly ball out into left center field. And that's the 3rd out. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The shortstop,
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2. There's the strike. Liner to second, and picked on the hop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Brewers, center fielder number 60.
Next for the Brewers, Blake Perkins. And strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And it remains 2-2. The Marlins leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Out of here. Christian Yelich leaves the yard. His 19th home run of the year. So digging in, Bryce Terang. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But the Brewers get one back on the solo home. D.L. Hall gets the call from the pen.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Back here at American Family Field. Let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides in this one.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
Up next for the Marlins.
This one in the air, center field. Perkins under it. 1 down.
Up next for the Marlins, the right fielder, Nolan.
1 out man at first. And up next for Miami, Nolan Jones. Here's a 1-1.
Nope,
Movement
outside.
in Milwaukee's bullpen. Garrett Clevenger, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. On the ground to the left. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and it beats him. What a play.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mound.
Man at second. shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and the lead is up to 5. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Now here is Otto Lopez. He had a big swing back at the... Meanwhile, this is trouble, as that's going to be extra bases. The run scores from second, and it's now a 6-run lead. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Hammered, base hit. Lopez around third. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 10-3.
Up next for the Marlins.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Garrett Clevenger.
Always been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Already 3 runs across in the frame, and we're in the top of the 8th. Now here is Liam Hicks. Runner on the go. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. That's 50 stolen bases for him this year.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets in the scoring position.
Chopped out in front of the plate. In time to ball. Third out. 3 runs. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite? Here comes the skipper. Pitching change here, Luke Weaver.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
O'Hearn takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Brewers, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The Fish up big in this one. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Brewers.
So here's the Brewers DH. That misses the zone. And now 3-1. Foul ball. In the air to left center. And the inning is over. Nobody left for Milwaukee. Not what they were looking for. It's 10-3. Back here in Milwaukee, and now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. Strike 2. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Abner Uribe, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. Suarez. Out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Close, but called a ball. And a count 2-1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Got him. That's out number 3. One left. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
The batter now is Reese McGuire. On the ground, right side. On to O'Hearn. Just one out remaining for the Brewers.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Joey Ortiz.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 1 strike away.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game. Final score.